To everyone who has watched us, to everyone who has supported us, thank you so much. Thank you for driving us. Thank you for letting us continue on. Thank you for pushing us to make better stories.
What would Star Wars be like if Han Solo died in the first movie? And what would that 70s show be like without its main character Eric Foreman? These shows wouldn't be as much of a hit without these characters, but these actors just don't really enjoy playing them.
This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description.
Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be talking about the actors who asked for their characters to be killed off. If you're new here, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notifications bell to get updates whenever we post. Some actors are what make a show iconic. Whether it be their character, their acting skills, or their looks and charms, once they got known as whoever they're cast to play, it'd be hard to imagine how the show would go without them. But some actors aren't as thrilled to play their beloved characters, and some of them even asked to be killed off the show. Stay tuned to find out who they are. T.R. Knight, Grey's Anatomy. Never fall in love with a character from Grey's Anatomy unless you want to get your heart broken. It was widely known that some of the drama's actors didn't get along and had made their dissatisfaction public. This included a squabble between TR and his co-stars, the meeting between Knight, who played Dr. George O'Malley, and creator Shonda Rhimes took place after Knight's screen time was nearly halved. Knight stated on the record that his departure was due to a communication breakdown between him and Rhimes. Rumors began to circulate that his screen time had been reduced as a result of Knight's coming out as homosexual, a rumor that Rhimes has categorically denied. Despite his cast members' best efforts to persuade him to stay, he decided to leave. Knight stood his ground and asked to be written off the show, then made him a star. Writers ended up killing George by having him get hit by a bus. Dean Norris, Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad, the groundbreaking drama created by Vince Gilligan, will undoubtedly go down in history as one of television's most innovative shows. Actors have even called Gilligan to ask if they can star in the show in order to be killed off in an unexpected way. What fans don't realize is that one of these actors was Dean Norris, the man who played Hank Schrader on the show. Walter White, a high school teacher turned murderous drug lord, had a DEA agent brother-in-law named Schrader. Norris called Gilligan and demanded that his character be killed off in the series' final 8 episodes. Norris was upset because he wanted to leave the show to film a comedy pilot, so AMC picked up 16 episodes and split them into 2 eights. Hank was killed in the episode Ozymandias, which is arguably one of the series' most powerful episodes. It's a good thing the producers didn't give in to his demands. Sophie Turner, Game of Thrones. In terms of fans becoming too attached to certain characters, HBO's Game of Thrones is similar to Grey's Anatomy. George R.R. Martin, the series author, kills off beloved characters with such ferocity that he puts slasher horror movies to shame. Given the show's popularity, it's strange when an actor requests that their character be killed off, though if you have to go, might as well have Martin do it for you. This is the case with Sophie Turner's character Sansa Stark, a spoiled little rich girl who ends up helping her half-brother Jon Snow reclaim House Stark by defeating House Bolton. Sansa has become one of the most beloved characters on the show as a result of her character development, so hearing that Turner hopes Sansa is killed off is surprising. Now, just because Turner has previously requested a peaceful death for Sansa doesn't mean she will get her wish. Turner has been quoted as saying that she hopes Littlefinger, the nefarious heir to the Iron Throne, succeeds him. "I want her to die and I want Littlefinger to end up on the throne," she said. "I don't really care about anything else." Steven Yeun, The Walking Dead. Glenn's character survived 6 seasons in fending off zombies with his friends before being killed off in a gruesome manner that left fans stunned. According to the showrunners, Yeun was fully aware of what was in store for his character and was widely supportive of his death. Glenn was beaten to death with a barbed wire baseball bat by Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, in the 7th season premiere of The Walking Dead as a punishment for Daryl, Norman Reedus, decking Negan. Yeun was nonchalant when asked about Glenn's death. In terms of the death in the comic, "I think Eric Robert wrote such a messed up but at the same time incredible way to take something away to make a story as impactful as it is. Yoon told Chris Hardwick on Talking Dead. Yoon had known how his character would be killed off a long time in advance, and he admitted that knowing made his job even more difficult. Leonard Nimoy, Star Trek II. What would Star Trek be like if Spock wasn't there? That's what it was, a heaping pile of steam and crap that would have resulted in Captain Kirk daily adoring his own reflection. Leonard Nimoy, the greatest actor to ever play the half-human, half-Vulcan, is said to have asked the creators of Star Trek II to kill off his famous character because he was tired of being associated with him all the time. He had enough of Spock and wanted him to be laid to rest. The film wasn't supposed to star Nimoy at first because no Spock was written into the first draft, but it was so bad the screenwriter Jack Sowards approached Nimoy and asked him to reprise the role. Sowards wrote on Nimoy, believing he wouldn't return, only to have him killed off at the very end. Nimoy took the bait and starred in the film, which was a huge success with both the audience and Nimoy himself. Isaac Hayes, South Park. Isaac Hayes played the iconic, smooth-talking chef in Comedy Central's groundbreaking cartoon South Park for 10 seasons. But when the show became a parody of Hayes' religious practice Scientology, he abruptly asked to leave. Matt Stone, the show's co-creator, even spoke out about Hayes' departure and how irritated he was. Isaac never had a problem with the show making fun of Christians, Muslims, Mormons, and Jews in 10 years and more than 150 episodes, he said. When his religion was featured on the show, he developed a sudden case of religious sensitivity, bringing in the civil rights movement as a non sequitur. Of course, we will terminate Isaac's contract and wish him well. As fans are aware, Chef was killed off in such a violent manner that it made Game of Thrones look like a Saturday morning kids show. He was stabbed, then eaten by animals after falling off a cliff. And here's the kicker. After that, instead of nailing the animals, the creators had some hunters accidentally shoot Chef. Harrison Ford, Star Wars. The geek community let out an exasperated gasp when Harrison Ford admitted something on Jimmy Kimmel Live. According to reports, Ford wanted his Star Wars character Han Solo to die in the first film. He even approached George Lucas, the film's creator, and requested it. I asked him to ask the writers to kill me off because I thought it would be good if the character who appeared to have not so much of a complex, interweaving with the theme of the Force and all that good stuff was killed off, the iconic actor told Jimmy Kimmel. No, I thought it would be good, if he sacrificed himself in a noble way. She says, despite the fact that Solo wasn't actually killed off in those films, he was simply frozen in carbonite for a period of time. Another film, however, is entirely different, but we won't go there. Topher Grace, The 70s Show. The once popular comedy show That 70s Show had already jumped the shark at least a dozen times by the time its final season rolled around. This was primarily due to the departure of two of the film's most well-known leads, Ashton Kutcher and Topher Grace. Grace had left the show to star in the third Spider-Man film, which he deserved, but he had no regrets about leaving the show that had made him famous, even if he did not go running back to Point Place for the final episode. There were also rumors that Grace despised working with the rest of the cast. A true Hollywood tale, it was said that he felt he was being left behind because the supporting actors around Grace were quickly becoming stars in their own right. Producers of the show covered up his abrupt departure in the 7th season by claiming that his character Eric Foreman had gone to Africa, which was completely absurd for Foreman to actually do. Eric wasn't killed off, as we all know. Instead, he was replaced by Randy Pearson, a character who is both similar and cooler, Josh Myers. It would have been much better if Eric had been devoured by a lion. How do you think these shows would go if these characters suddenly weren't in it? Let us know in the comment section down below.
If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.